Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on Information Theory and Coding. Myself, Professor Meenakshi Thorse, Department of ECE, KLS VDIT, Haliyar. So in the previous lecture, we discussed average information content of a dependent source and the mathematical model used to represent dependent source is Markov model. So in this lecture, we'll solve few numericals on Markov model for information source. So the problem statement is as follows. Consider the Markov source and find state probabilities, state entropies and source entropy. So in order to determine state probabilities, we need to write the state equations, and the state equations are written considering only the incoming probabilities. So if we observe the state model, we have four states A, B, C and D. Hence we will have four state equations. The state equations are written considering only the incoming probabilities. So the state equation at node A or state A is, at state A the incoming probability is 0.6 and one more incoming probability at state A is 0.5. Therefore the state equation is P of A equals to 0.6 P of A plus 0.5 P of D. Similarly, the state equation at state B is P of B equals to the incoming probabilities at state B. So the first incoming probability is 0.4 coming from A and the second one is 0.5 that is coming from D. So the equation is 0.4 P of A plus 0.5 P of D. Similarly for state C, the incoming probabilities are 0.5 which is coming from B and one more is 0.6 which is coming from C itself. Therefore P of C equals to 0.6 P of C plus 0.5 P of B. Similarly, the state equation for state D, the incoming probability is 0.4 which is coming from state C and one more incoming probability is 0.5 which is coming from B. Therefore, the state equation for node D is P of D equals to 0.4 P of C, 0.4 P of C plus 0.5 P of B. So using these state equations, now we can determine the state probabilities. So we know that the sum of all the probabilities is equal to 1. Therefore, we can write P of A plus P of B plus P of C plus P of D equals to 1. So considering equation 1, we can club P of A terms on one side. Hence we'll have P of A minus 0.6 P of A equals to 0.5 P of D. So simplifying left hand side term, we obtain 0.4 P of A equals to 0.5 P of D. Therefore, P of A is equal to 0.5 divided by 0.4 P of D, which gives us 1.25 P of D. Similarly, considering the second state of equation, we can write P of B equals to 0.4 P of A plus 0.5 P of D. Substitute P of A value and on simplifying we get P of B equals to P of D. So what we are trying to do is Since we have represented P of A in terms of P of D, we try to represent P of B in terms of P of D, P of C in terms of P of D, plus the last term will give us P of D value, using which we can determine P of A, P of B and P of C. So consider state equation 3 and club P of C terms on one side. So we obtain P of C minus 0.6 P of C equals to 0.5 P of B. So simplifying, we obtain P of C as 5 by 4 P of D. So as you can observe, P of A is represented in terms of P of D. P of B is also represented in terms of P of D. P of C is represented in terms of P of D. So now considering sum of probabilities is equal to 1, we can write P of A plus P of B plus P of C plus P of D equals to 1. Substitute P of A, P of B, P of C, P of D will be written as it is, equate it to 1, and on simplifying we obtain P of D as 2 by 9, that is 0.22. Since P of B is equal to P of D, the value is 2 by 9 for P of B. And from equation 1, on simplifying, we obtained P of A as 1.25 P of D. Substituting P of D, we obtain P of A as 0.27. Similarly, in order to compute state entropies, consider only the outgoing probabilities at the particular state. So for H of A, to determine entropy at state A, consider only the outgoing probabilities from state A. So considering state A, the outgoing probabilities are 0.4 and one more outgoing probability is 0.6. So we know that entropy H equals to P log of 1 divided by P to the base 2. So at state A, we have the outgoing probabilities as 0.6 and 0.4. So equation can be written as 0.6 log of 1 by 0.6 plus 0.4 log of 1 by 0.4 based on this formula P log of 1 by P. And on simplifying, we obtain entropy at state A as 0.9709 bits per symbol. Similarly, we need to compute entropy at state B, state C as well as state D. So the outgoing entropies at state B are 0.5 and one more outgoing is 0.5. Therefore, we can write equation as 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5 plus 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5 to the base 2. Hence we obtain H of B as 1 bit per symbol. Similarly, the outgoing entropies at state C are 0.4 and the other one is 0.6. So again, H of C can be written as 0.6 log of 1 by 0.6 plus 0.4 log of 1 by 0.4, which gives us 0.97, which is same as H of A. Similarly, for h of d, the outgoing probabilities are 0.5 and one more outgoing probability is 0.5. Therefore, the expression is 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5 plus 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5, because the outgoing probabilities at state D are 0.5 and 0.5. Therefore, entropy at state D is 1 bit per symbol. Therefore, source entropy is H equals to summation I equals to 1 to n Hi into Pi, where Hi represents state entropy and P represents probability. So n value is 4 because we have 4 states A, B, C, D. Hence the expression reduces to H of A into probability of A plus H of B into probability of B plus H of C into probability of C plus H of D into probability of D. On substituting state entropies and the state probabilities, we obtain H value as 0.9838 bits per symbol. So let us consider the second example. The first order Markov model is shown below. Find the state probabilities, entropy of each state and the entropy of source. So as discussed in the previous slide, in order to compute state probabilities, we need to write state equations. And in order to write state equations, we have to consider the incoming probabilities. So as we have 3 states, state A, state B, state C, we will have 3 state equations, state A, state B and for state C. So at state A, the incoming probabilities are 0.2 and 0.2. So this 0.2 is coming from state C and this is coming from A itself. So equation is P of A equals to 0.2 P of A plus 0.2 P of C. At state B, the incoming probabilities are 0.3 which is coming from state C and one more is 0.2 from B itself. So P of B is 0.2 P of B plus 0.3 P of C. Similarly, at state C, the incoming probabilities are 0.8 which is coming from state A. One more is 0.8 which is coming from state B. And one more incoming probability is 0.5 which is coming from C itself. Therefore, P of C is 0.5 P of C plus 0.8 P of A plus 0.8 P of B. So using these state equations, we can now determine state probabilities. So consider equation 1. We can write P of A minus 0.2 P of A is equal to 0.2 P of C. So on simplifying, we get P of A as 1 by 4 times of P of C. Similarly, consider equation 2. We can write P of B minus 0.2 P of B equals to 0.3 P of C. So this 0.2 P of B is taken on left hand side. Therefore, we get P of B as 3 by 8 P of C. And we know that sum of probabilities is equal to 1. Therefore, P of A plus P of B plus P of C is equal to 1. So we have written P of A in terms of P of C, P of B in terms of P of C plus P of C equals to 1. And on simplifying, we obtain P of C as 0.615. And from equation 1, we have P of A as 1 by 4 P of C. Substitute P of C and we get P of A as 0.153. Similarly, P of B is 3 by 8 times of P of C from 2. Substitute P of C, we obtain P of B as 0.2306. So in order to compute state entropy, we have to consider outgoing probabilities. For state equation, consider incoming probabilities. To compute state entropies, consider outgoing probabilities. So for H of A, the outgoing probabilities at state A are 0.8 and 0.2. Therefore, the equation for entropy at state A is 0.2 log of 1 by 0.2 plus 0.8 log of 1 by 0.8. Similarly, for H of B, the outgoing probabilities are 0.2 and 0.8. Therefore, the equation is 0.2 log of 1 by 0.2 plus 0.8 log of 1 by 0.8, which gives us 0.722 bits per symbol. For H of C, the outgoing probabilities at state C are 0.5 and the other one is 0.2 and one more is 0.3. So equation is 0.3 log of 1 by 0.3, 0.2 log of 1 by 0.2 plus 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5. So on simplifying, we obtain entropy at state C as 1.485 bits per symbol. So once you compute state entropies, we can calculate what is the source entropy. So source entropy H is given by summation Hi into Pi, where summation ranges from 1 to n. So in this example we have 3 states. So n value is 3, hence the formula reduces to H of A P of A plus H of B P of B plus H of C P of C. Substitute state entropies and state probabilities and simplify, and we obtain source entropy as 1.192 bits per symbol. So let us consider example 3. For the Markov source, find state probabilities, state entropies, source entropy, and also write tree diagram to generate message of length 2. So in order to write state equation, we have to consider only incoming probabilities. So we need state equations to determine state probabilities, and the state equations are written considering only the incoming probabilities. So at node 1 the incoming probabilities are 1 by 2, one more is 1 by 2, and one more is 1 by 2 again. So this 1 by 2 is from node 1 itself. This 1 by 2 is coming from node 2, and this 1 by 2 is the incoming probability from node 3. So equation is P of 1 equals to 0.5 P of 1, 0.5 P of 2, and 0.5 P of 3. Similarly, second state equation P of 2 equals to the incoming probabilities at node 2. One is 1 by 2 coming from node 2 itself, and the other one is 1 by 4 coming from node 1. Therefore equation is 0.5 P of 2 plus 1 by 4 P of 1. Similarly, state equation at node 3. The incoming probabilities at node 3 are 1 by 4, which is coming from node 1, and the other one is 1 by 2 coming from node 3 itself. So equation is 0.5 P of 3 plus 1 by 4 P of 1. So from these state equations, now we can compute state probabilities. So consider equation 2. We can write P of 2 minus 0.5 P of 2 equals to 1 by 4 P1. Therefore P2 is 0.5 times of P1. Similarly, consider equation 3. We can write P of 3 minus 0.5 P of 3 is equal to 1 by 4 P1. Therefore P3 is half of P1, and we know that sum of all the probabilities is equal to 1. So P of 1, P of 2 plus P of 3 is equal to 1. So we have represented P of 2 in terms of P of 1, P of 3 in terms of P of 1. On substituting, we obtain P of 1 as 1 by 2, and from equation 2 we have obtained P of 2 as half of P1. Substitute P1. Substitute P of 1, and we obtain P of 2 as 1 by 4. Similarly, P of 3 is 1 by 2 times of P of 1. Substitute P of 1, and we get P of 3 as 1 by 4. So in order to compute state entropies, we have to consider outgoing probabilities. State entropy at node 1. The outgoing probabilities are 1 by 4, 1 by 2, and 1 by 4. So equation is 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5, 1 by 4 log of 1 divided by 1 by 4, which can be written as log 4, plus 1 by 4 log of 1 divided by 1 by 4 to the base 2. On simplifying, we get entropy at state 1 as 1.5 bits per symbol. Similarly, entropy at state 2. The outgoing probabilities at state 2 are 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Therefore the equation is 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5 plus 0.5 log of 1 by 0.5. We get H2 as 1 bit per symbol. So H of 3, the outgoing probability at state 3 are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So the equation is similar to H of 2. Therefore H of 3 is 1 bit per symbol. And source entropy is given by H equals to summation I equals to 1 to n pi into Hi. So n value is 3 because we have 3 states. So H is H1 into P1 plus H2 into P2 plus H3 into P3. Substitute state entropy, state probability. We obtain source entropy as 1.25 bits per symbol. So now coming to the last bit, that is tree diagram to generate a message of length 2. So this tree diagram is a graph which is drawn based on the state diagram. So from state diagram we can observe that we have 3 nodes, state 1, state 2, state 3, and these branches represent transition between the nodes or states. So we have 1 to 1 transition, we have 1 to 2 transition as well as 1 to 3 transition, whereas we have only 2 to 2 transition and 2 to 1 transition. So 2 to 2 transition and 2 to 1 transition. For state 3 we have 3 to 3 transition as well as 3 to 1 transition. So 3 to 2 is not available, 2 to 3 is not available. So based on this, the tree diagram is as follows: 1 to 1 transition, 1 to 2 and 1 to 3, whereas we have only 2 to 1 and 2 to 2 transition. Similarly 3 to 3 transition is available, 3 to 1 transition is available. Same way for second stage, 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 transition is possible, 2 to 1 transition is possible, and node 2 to node 2 transition is possible. Similarly 3 to 1 and 3 to 3 transition is possible. Same way for the other nodes, 1 transits to node 1, node 2, node 3, node 2 has transition to node 1 and node 2, node 3 has transition only to node 1 and node 3. So now represent the transition probabilities. So 1 to 1, 1 to 1, the probability is 1 by 2. 1 to 2, probability is 1 by 4, and 1 to 3, probability is 1 by 4. So same thing will obtain here. 1 to 1, 1 by 2, 1 to 2, 1 by 4, and 1 to 3, it is 1 by 4. Similarly 2 to 2 probability is 1 by 2. The last column represents probability. And 2 to 1, the probability is again 1 by 2. 3 to 3 probabilities 1 by 2. 3 to 1 3 to 1 probabilities 1 by 2. So 2 to 1 1 by 2, 2 to 2 1 by 2, 3 to 1 is also 1 by 2, 3 to 3 is also 1 by 2. So same thing is represented over here. And 1 to 1 message transmitted is S. 1 to 2 message transmitted is L. 1 to 3 message transmitted is R. Whereas from 2 to 2 message transmitted is L. 2 to 1 message transmitted is S. Same thing is represented over here. 2 to 2 L transmits, 2 to 1 S is transmitted. Similarly 3 to 1 S is transmitted and 3 to 3 R is transmitted. 3 to 3 R is transmitted, 3 to 1 S is transmitted. Same way represent it for second stage, and the messages of length 2 is length 1 combined with length 2. So you'll have S into S, S into L, S into R. Similarly L into S, L into L, R into S, R into R, S into S, S into L, S into R. Similarly L into S, L into L. Similarly for the other section. So this is how we draw the tree diagram based on the state model. Thank you.